the service. There's a real sense of excitement, anticipation, expectation. Fern Cotton is with the crowds for us today.
Thank you, Hugh. We have an undeniably brilliant view right outside Buckingham Palace. We'll be so close to William and Catherine later. We couldn't get any closer unless we were in the actual procession. Lots of lovely people have camped out. Hello there.
Hi.
Where have you come from?
I've come from Peterborough.
And when did you start camping out?
About 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Was it an okay night under canvas?
Yeah, it was cold. Got about 20 minutes sleep. But that was it. But it was really fun, especially around the media centre. Everyone was sort of laughing, cheering. Sky News was going around, sort of making everyone cheer, and lots of singing, so it was good.
There's been a real sort of alliance in the campsites out here. Hello, Matthew. Hello. Have you made any friends?
Yeah, a few. Socialised with people around me, so yeah.
Good. You made some friends. You've been in the hub of activity. Matthew, have a wonderful day. We'll be outside live Buckingham Palace all day long. Join us again later.
We certainly will, Fern. Thank you very much. Well, let's have a look at that long strip of red carpet that leads to the palace. It is, of course, the Mall, part of probably the most famous processional route in the world. It was created as a tribute to Queen Victoria a century ago by her son Edward VII, unveiled by George V back in 1911. And the best places on the Mall, of course, already taken. People have been fighting for position here for days. A very British thing, of course, done in a very genteel and polite way. And back in 1981, it's worth remembering, a schoolboy called David Cameron, now the occupant of 10 Downing Street, camped out here for the big day when Charles and Diana were married. Chris Hollins is our man on the Mall, and he's keeping tabs on things there.
We certainly are. A very good morning to everybody. As you can see, an extraordinary atmosphere down here, full of extraordinary people who've gone to extraordinary measures just to be here, camping overnight. And these guys are in prime position just across the road from Clarence House. They'll get the first glimpses of the groom and the best man, Princes William and Harry. All ages, all sizes, from all over the world have made an effort. Some on their first camping trip, and they are speechless with excitement. Betty and Jake. Hopefully we'll get a word with them a little bit later on. Back to you, Hugh.
Chris, thank you very much. Chris Hollins there for us. Now, as the cars leave the Mall, they'll be taking Catherine Middleton, her family, all the royal guests across this great expanse of Horse Guards Parade. It's a wonderful sight, famous throughout the world, of course, as the setting for a trooping colour on the Queen's official birthday in June every year. They'll go through the arch and onto Whitehall and past the Cenotaph, where the glorious dead of wars and conflicts are remembered, and then on a few metres past Downing Street, where David Cameron, Samantha Cameron, are holding their own street party today, and we'll be touching base with them in a short while. And then along Whitehall, just to the end of the road, we come to Parliament Square. Under the watchful eye of Sir Winston Churchill, crowds already lining the routes around the square, dominated, of course, by Big Ben and the Palace of Westminster, and just a few yards down Broad Sanctuary to their splendid destination, this centre of Christian worship for 1,000 years, Westminster Abbey. Fiona Bruce is there.
This will be the final part of Kate's last journey as a single woman. She'll make her way from Parliament Square, down Broad Sanctuary, past St Margaret's Church, past the north door of the Abbey, where the first guest will be arriving shortly. She'll then arrive at the great west door of Westminster Abbey, and she'll see for the first time the world's press. There's certainly enough of them, and then the crowds, of course. Some of you have been camped out here for days. They're in fine voice, all waving their flags. And then at 11 AM, Kate and her father Michael will emerge from the Queen's high-top Rolls Royce, and we'll get our first glimpse of that dress in all its glory.
Fiona, thank you very much, of course. That's what we're all waiting for. The bride and her family have been staying not at a palace, not at Buckingham Palace or any other palace. They've been staying at the Goring Hotel, which is just around the corner, tucked on a street not far from Buckingham Palace. Whatever else is happening today, we all want to see the bride, of course, and the dress, which is absolutely crucial. The first glimpse, very lucky woman, might be for Anita Rani, who's covering things for us there. Anita.
I feel very lucky, Hugh. This is where we're going to get the first glimpse of Kate as she makes her way to the Abbey. She arrived early evening last night at the Goring Hotel with her mum and her sister Pip, looking nice and relaxed, waved to the crowd, had a nice chat with everybody. This morning there's been lots of comings and goings. Let me tell you that at about 6:30 this morning we had some of her relatives turn up with their suitcases ready to get ready. I'm sure they're all in there getting dressed. And then a little bit earlier, her brother James left the hotel, and everyone thought, where could he be going? Well, I can confirm, because a little birdie told me, that he's gone to have breakfast at Clarence House with his soon-to-be brother-in-law, Prince William. There's also some coaches behind me that are going to be taking all the extended family, which is making me smile actually, because it's really reminding me of an Indian wedding. That's going to be taking all the extended family to the Abbey. But the three main questions of the day: how will she have her hair? How will she have her makeup? And who will she be wearing?
Questions, Anita. We're looking forward to the answers. Thank you very much. Of course, the setting for the wedding couldn't be more impressive or majestic. Westminster Abbey, for 1,000 years, the Coronation Church. The Abbey banner flying there, and will fly until the Queen arrives a little later on, when it will be replaced with the Royal Standard. The final details being checked. I'm told the florists are there putting the final checks on the incredible display inside. We will reveal